Welcome. We're going to take a look at the mechanics rule for how writers can italicize the titles of publications. So with this rule, writers should italicize publications and standalone pieces of literature. So what that means is that if a piece of literature can be published by itself, then it should be italicized rather than put in quotation marks. Let's take a look at some examples here. So one example are books. Books should be italicized. I read The Hobbit last year. The Hobbit is the title of a book, so we're going to italicize it. Another example are plays. Have you seen The Crucible? Crucible is a play by Arthur Miller. We're italicizing the title of that play. Another example are magazines. So we're talking about the whole magazine, not the individual articles inside of the magazines. I get Popular Mechanics and National Geographic Delivered. So we've got two magazines here. Popular Mechanics is one, that's italicized. National Geographic is another one that is also italicized. Another example, newspapers. I read the dread ahead in the New York Times today. So the dread ahead, we'll see here, it's got quotation marks around it. So that indicates that that is an article title. But the New York Times, that's the newspaper. So that's going to be in italics. Films. A new film version of Death on the Nile is coming out soon. So the title of this film is called Death on the Nile. So that's going to be italicized. Let's look at some other examples here. Television and programs. The Muppets used to be one of my favorite shows. So here we've got The Muppets italicized. Another example, recordings. The podcast I've been listening to is Two Blackbirds. So the name of the podcast is called Two Blackbirds. Because of that, we are going to italicize that. Another example would be artwork. The art museum had a huge show and sunflowers was at the front. Sunflowers is the title of a painting, so that will be in italics. And our last example here is for epic poems. These are particularly long poems. The first time I understood a poem was when I read Beowulf. So we're going to then italicize the title Beowulf. So writers will italicize the names of publishable pieces. These are longer pieces that are standalone and can be published on their own. I hope that helps you, and good luck with your writing.